Hey there. What's good, squad? It's Fatty Tuna. I haven't seen a lot of fighting game representation on the deck, so I decided to make a top 7 list of the top 7 fighting games you can play on your Steam Deck right now. Check it out. At number 7, we have Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This came out in 2017 and is still kicking. Currently on the deck is unknown, so let's see what happens. I've been hitting 60 frames on this game so far. It's one of my great 3v3 tag battle fighters. Personally, I think it's pretty good, and hopefully it gets more support in the deck. Next, number 6 is KOF 15. The people at SNK really know how to keep pushing out games, because we're on the 15th edition of KOF. My gosh. Well, KOF 15 came out in 2022, so it's one of our newest fresh fighting games out here for this year. It runs at a good 60 frames per second on the Steam Deck so far. Personally, on my play end, it's listed as playable. The only problem is there's some text that you might have to enter in the game menu, and thus you have to pull up the in-game keyboard. So that's why it's not fully verified on the deck. Other than that little problem, I don't really see why anyone would have a problem playing KOF 15 right now on the deck. I'm decent at it. I can't really get into the groove of it so far, but I got Joe on lock. I'm doing little Vanessa things here and there. I think anyone that get their deck right now in the Q3 or people that's getting their deck on Q2, they'll definitely enjoy KOF 15. Definitely playable. You probably catch these hands, but you'll probably beat me, so GG. Next up at number 5, Street Fighter 4. So somehow I have an affinity to Street Fighter 4. I don't know why. I put in about 483.3 hours in this game. Man, this is the oldest game we have on our list right now, came out in 2014, and recently had a rejuvenation. Like a lot of people getting back on Street Fighter 4. So let's see what happens. As of right now, it's unknown on the deck, but for me personally, it runs great. 60 frames easy in this game, easy. I've mostly played charge characters like Bison, Balrog, or Vega, so entering those charge inputs is real smooth like for me. More characters like Shotos or anything that does half circles, a little bit challenging, but other than that, this game works perfectly. I'm kind of obsessed with Akan for some odd reason. Like, he's Turkish, he gets oiled up. I think he's the most original, great character they've made in Street Fighter so far. Like, I find him hilarious. The sliding, everything behind him is great. I also play mostly all my fighting games on stick, so playing on the pad on the Steam Deck feels pretty good. Not something I prefer, but it feels pretty good. So anyone that plays pad might feel completely comfortable, might feel used to this. Coming in number 4 is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Like, I never knew the Power Rangers got their powers from the grid. I was so lost in the Power Rangers lore, I did not understand what the grid was, but I digress. This game came out in 2014, and it is fully verified on Steam Deck, so it could play perfectly. Anyone that's into Power Rangers could get into this, and it's really nice. It's also a 3v3 tag fighter. It has content coming out on a regular basis, and the game gets updates on a regular. Yellow Ranger is a little bit too broken right now. Hashtag nerf Yellow Mech Ranger. And technically, the Power Rangers, they have unlimited content. I wish they come out with more Rangers, more people. I was watching Power Rangers the other day, and I think Bulk and Skull should be in this game. Personally, my favorite Power Rangers is Power Rangers Time Force. Like, I don't know why, but that theme song gets me. It's ridiculous. Time Force, Power Rangers, Time Force, Time Force, Time Force. What's your favorite Power Rangers? Tell me in the comments below. This game has a lot of cross characters. Like Chun-Li's in here, Ryu's in here, That's about it so far. But Chun and Ryu just make sense. They don't, but they look kind of cool. I don't know. They don't make sense, but they look cool in this game. This game goes on sale a lot on Steam, so you could probably catch it for like $19.99 or probably $10. But the DLC is what we're getting to, so keep an eye out. If you're interested, Pioneer's Time Force works perfectly on the Steam Deck. Next, number 3, Tekken 7. Let's see. Tekken 7 came out in 2017. You know, it's kind of old, not as old as Street Fighter 4, but it's up there. Currently, it's unsupported on the Steam Deck, but it works for me. Unfortunately, it's not hitting 60 frames. I don't know how some of you Tekken players might feel about that. It's been struggling for me recently. Been hitting like 42, 46, 41. It's not hitting up there. And me myself wasn't really into Tekken too much. I could see myself playing it on here a little more, trying to get better at it. But it needs to get those frames up. But obviously it's not supported. So maybe later on down the line it might get some updates. It might look a little better on the Steam Deck. As of right now, you could probably get a definitive edition. Well, not probably. The definitive edition is on sale right now for $30. Chill. A little bit too expensive. And you bring that shit down to like 80 quarters. That would be great, you know. That would be great. I do like Leroy Smith, and I do like Negan in this game. Negan looks pretty cool. They did add Akuma. I don't know why he's in here, but whatever. I can play Akuma. But if you're interested in the Steam Deck and you plan to play Tekken, I would hold off on that right now. Play something else. Hold a strong second place, Street Fighter 5. Little double dip in the chip right here, but what can I say? I love you some Street Fighter. This came out in 2016. It's been getting wild updates recently. You know, V shifts, V triggers have been changing. Crazy new characters, Rose, Akira, Oro, Homeboy Luke is in here now. Big man Dan is in this game. Man, unfortunately, this game is unknown on Steam Deck, but for me, it runs at great 60 frames, really steady, and I pretty much like it. So I could definitely play this on Steam Deck. And number 1 on our list, Guilty Gear Strive. Like, I'm not the best Guilty Gear player, you know, my soul bag, I could put the work in, my Kai puts the work in, my Testament puts the work in. Yeah, I'm a good Guilty Gear player. But I don't know, right now I've been really into Guilty Gear. New character Testament dropped. He's pretty good, and you know, right now this is the game of the moment. It's the flavor of the moment for me right now for Guilty Gear. This game came out in 2021. Unfortunately, it's unsupported on the Steam Deck, but it runs greatly. 60 frames. I'm always blazing this game. There's apparently some new updates coming out for Guilty Gear soon. I think April 29th. The DLC story for this game's coming out. So keep your fingers crossed and we'll see what happens. Hopefully what I'm looking forward to is this game gets cross-platform play. I'm trying to play people on PS4, man. You know, PC players kind of weak out here now. Here's a bonus game for you guys. This game is called Fantasy Strike. It came out in 2019. Currently is unknown on Steam Deck, but for me personally, it plays pretty well. This is a true keyboard warrior game. The graphics look nice, the online is great. The only thing about it is, one, it's free to play. Doesn't make it a bad thing, but you're only allowed to do certain things once per day. If you want to drop 80 quarters on it, you can get the arcade mode, the practice mode, and you can probably play with friends. But Fantasy Strike looks really solid, looks really nice. It's an underrated fighting game in my opinion, but check it out when you get a chance. Hey, glad you got to the end of this video. Thank you so kindly. There's a lot of new fighting games coming out every day, so hopefully the fighting games on this list gets more support in the Steam Deck. What fighting game do you plan to play once you get your Steam Deck? Drop it down in the comments below. And once again, as always, thank you and I appreciate you.